So let's say I'm a sales leader listening to this.
Okay.
Where do I even begin?
That's the big question, isn't it?
It is. How do I actually start using LLMs with my sales team? Okay, good.
But I think the first thing you got to do is
Learn about LLMs.
Yeah. You and your whole team need to understand what they can do.
And what they can do.
Right. Luckily, there's a ton of information out there.
Like articles, webinars.
All that, even workshops and conferences.
So basically demystify the tech first.
Exactly. That's how you figure out how it can help you with your specific sales problems.
That makes sense. But even if we understand the tech, actually implementing it can be tricky, right?
Oh, yeah. There can definitely be roadblocks.
Like what kind of things do sales leaders need to be aware of?
Well, one of the biggest ones is data quality.
Oh, right. Because LLMs learn from data.
They do. And if your data is a mess,
incomplete, biased,
any of that, then the LLM's output is going to be messed up too.
It's like they say,
garbage in, garbage out.
Exactly. So data hygiene is super important.
It really is.
We need to be feeding these LLMs good, clean information.
Absolutely. And then there's the human side of things.
The salespeople who are worried about being replaced by robots.
Right. And that's a valid concern.
So how can sales leaders reassure their teams?
Honesty, transparency, that's key.
So be upfront about it.
Yes. Make it clear that LLMs are there to help, not replace.
They're tools to make salespeople better.
Think of them as superpowered assistants that handle all the boring, repetitive stuff.
So salespeople can focus on the human stuff.
Exactly. Building those connections, understanding those complex customer needs.
Finding creative solutions.
That's what people are best at.
It sounds promising, but even with the best intentions, there's always a chance that things could go wrong, right? LLMs could make mistakes.
They could.
Or even create some ethical dilemmas.
It's possible. That's why responsible implementation is so important.
So we need to think about the ethics of using this technology.
Absolutely. LLMs are powerful, and with great power comes great responsibility.
Something like that. So sales leaders need to set some ground rules.
Definitely. Clear guidelines for how and when to use LLMs.
Guidelines that protect both the customers and the company.
Exactly. It's all about finding that balance.
Between the benefits of the technology and the potential risks.
Yep. But hey, let's shift gears for a minute and talk about the exciting stuff.
Okay. What new trends are you seeing with LLMs and sales?
One thing that's really cool is the development of specialized LLMs.
Specialized? What does that mean?
So instead of one LLM trying to do everything,
Okay.
we're starting to see LLMs designed for specific industries or even specific sales roles.
So like a custom fit LLM.
Exactly. Optimized for particular tasks.
That's pretty neat. What else is there?
Another trend I'm interested in is this push for explainable AI.
Explainable AI. I'm not familiar with that one.
So basically, it's about making AI's decision-making process more transparent.
So we can understand how it works.
Exactly. Because traditionally, AI has been kind of a black box.
We put data in, we get results out, but we don't know what happens in between.
Right. But with LLMs, especially as they're used for more important things, it's important to be able to understand how they're reaching their conclusions.
So we're not just blindly trusting the AI.
Exactly. We want to know the why behind the what.
Why is that so important for sales?
Well, for one, it builds trust.
Trust with customers.
With customers and with your own sales team, too.
Because if salespeople don't understand how the LM is making recommendations,
they're not going to use it as effectively.
So transparency actually encourages adoption.
It does. And it also helps us catch and correct mistakes.
Which is essential for making sure LLMs are used responsibly.
Exactly. So explainable AI is really key to building a better relationship between humans and machines.
I like that. Any other exciting developments we should be watching out for?
Oh, yeah. We're also seeing some incredible innovation in human-AI collaboration.
What do you mean by that?
So new tools and interfaces are being developed that make it easier for people to work with LLMs.
Okay.
They can give feedback, refine the outputs, really work together as a team.
So it's not about replacing humans with AI. It's about finding ways for them to work together.
That's the future of sales, I think. Humans and AI as partners.
That's a much more optimistic view than some of the doom and gloom predictions out there.
I agree. But let's bring it back to Dr. Conde's article for a second.
Okay.
He's really urging sales leaders to embrace LLMs right now, today.
He is. What happens to companies that wait? What are the risks of falling behind?
Well, they're going to lose that competitive edge, that's for sure.
Because other companies will be using LLMs to their advantage.
Exactly. They'll be more efficient, make better decisions, provide a better customer experience.
And in today's market, that can make all the difference.
It really can.
But implementing LLMs, that's a big undertaking. It can be pretty daunting.
I understand. It can feel overwhelming.
So what advice would you give to a sales leader who's feeling intimidated by all of this?
Start small. Don't try to do everything at once.
So pick one area to focus on.
Yeah. Maybe automate lead qualification or personalize your email outreach.
Something manageable.
Right. And once you've got a small win under your belt,
you can build from there.
Exactly. Show your team that LLMs can actually make their lives easier, help them get better results.
Turn that skepticism into excitement.
Exactly. And don't forget, you don't have to do this alone.
Yeah, there are resources out there to help.
Oh, yeah. Consultants, vendors, even online communities.
A whole ecosystem of support.
That's right. People who can offer guidance, share best practices, help you avoid common pitfalls.
It's like we're all in this together.
We are. And it's an exciting time to be in sales.
It really is. This conversation has been so insightful.
It's been a pleasure.
And I can't wait to continue this discussion in our next episode.